Hello, I'm Jennifer with Jennifer Decorates, and today's video is part 2. It's going to be me finishing up my Christmas tree. So for my tree theme this year, I went with a platinum ribbon and I went with a birch ribbon. I'm going to lighten my tree up this year and give it a flocked look. I'm going to use it with these stems, but I'm not going to add them to the tree until I'm totally finished, because I need to put my ornaments on first so that they go on the actual branches of the tree and not get knocked off. A few different ornaments. This one I really loved. It's kind of again, I'm going with the platinum theme, but one of the things that I don't like, and this is just me, but ornaments that come with strings, I don't like to attach it to the tree because it's just dangling off the branch. I like to actually use ornament hooks, and I usually pick green ones instead of silver so you can't see them. But what I like to do is attach it right on the branch so it looks as if the ornament is growing off the branch. So before I get too further along decorating, I wanted to tell you about a little trick I do. If you happen to have a tree that's not really full and you can see the trunk like you can mine, what you do is you buy these really cheap, the plastic ornaments that come in a bucket of about, what, 10 or 20. And you want to hang them in your tree as close to that trunk as you can. And what that does is it fills in the holes where the branches aren't full, and it also reflects a ton of light from the Christmas lights that are on the tree. So it's a really cheap and easy way to make your tree look a lot fuller. So next, I'm just going to incorporate some more of my ornaments. These are ones shatterproof. Picked them up at the craft store, and along with these. So I have run out of my nicer ornaments, which is okay. I've got plenty of these, and I'm gonna put them towards the back of the tree. I'll never forget, as a young teen girl, visiting a lady's house whose husband was a doctor, and their tree was on one of those motorized deals where the tree just spins. And I remember thinking, oh my goodness, they're rich enough to have good ornaments around the entire tree. So I'm still that little girl. I'm gonna put the little cheap ones in the back because nobody will see it. So I want to show you something really special. This is my one unique ornament. This is my second Christmas without my mom and dad, but this was my mom's special ornament from when she was a little girl, and she instilled in me the love of creating a happy home. So this is an homage to her. Now for the really fun and messy, but really fun part. I am going to start lightening my tree up with these snow-covered picks, and to get the most bang for my buck, I am going to trim them. Make sure when you're adding your sprigs to spread them apart as much as you can, and that way it takes up more space on the branch. When you place them into the tree, just kind of set them on the edge like that, again, so it kind of looks like it's growing out of the tree. Ooh, I think this is gonna make the tree look really pretty. So I'm just gonna keep snipping away. Well, I'm just tickled pink with the way that turned out. I have a semi-flocked tree, but it looks so good. Love it. It took a lot of time to snip those stems, but next year I'll just wrap them up in tissue paper and it'll be much easier to add. Next, I am going to add these beautiful magnolias to the tree. The insides are velvet. The box said they were blue, but actually they're kind of a silver blue, which is really going to go really well with the theme I've got going with my tree. Let me show you a close-up. Oh, I know. Love it. And again, I'm gonna kind of keep with my rule of thumb of kind of putting it in the diamond shaped so that I get it around the tree pretty evenly. I added 13 of the magnolia flowers to the tree, and now I'm going to add these little sprigs that are in a really, really pretty, kind of a light sagey color. So I think that's going to look really good with the frosted branch. So I added those sprigs, and when I went to go look at another box for something, I found these gorgeous pearl larger ornaments. And so I'm going to add them to the tree, but I'm going to be very, very careful not to knock any of my stems loose. Well, the last thing I have to do is add the big bow to the top, and I'm going to make 2 bows because I put one on the back and one on the front, and then it kind of looks like one big bow at the top of the tree.